All right, we're gonna take the long way to the start of the video because I just want to emphasize how awesome this build in particular is. Now, I have been doing build videos for several years, starting with the first Division game. I have probably 600 build videos, and roughly 400 to 450 of those build videos are for the Division 2. I mean, we're about to hit year 5 of this game, and I play it quite a bit. So, yes, I do have builds for days, literally. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is this armor regen build that I have just put together is the highest the highest armor regen I have ever put together on a build without the memento. This is just standing still armor regen. Not only that, but I made this build in such a way that the survivability is cranked to 11. You can do whatever it is you want. It's quite amazing. You can take this into the dark zone, conflict. You can take this into the summit, do some legendaries. You could take this into countdown, do heroics, anything, all of the above. And with that, the gameplay, I'll show you me in the dark zone, me doing heroics, me doing landmarks, me doing whatever it is. And then on top of that, I'll go into regular PVE, and I'll do heroic with 4 or 5 directives, whatever, and just show you just solo just how easy it is. It's effortless. And in fact, I purposely let them do damage against me just so you can see how easy it is to survive. You can survive with, multiple enemies shooting you at once, with turrets, with grenades, what have you. It doesn't matter. This has everything under the sun when it comes to survivability. But I did add a little bit of damage into there because you can't just go all defense, defense, defense. You need a little bit of offense. So I did put some amplified damage into this build as well. So I hope you enjoy. But with that being said, this is 110,000 armor regen per second. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 build video. Now, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And in today's build video, I'm going to bring you a NinjaBike armor regen build that has 110,000 armor regen per second, and that's not even fully maxed out. And we'll explain that and more in the video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? Here we go. Now this is my NinjaBike armor regen build. This is probably going to be the highest one you can get as of right now. I do not see another combination to make it higher. I do see other combinations to get more damage or, what have you there. But as far as armor regen per second, this is going to be your combination. Now, the things that you can change in this build to make it your own would be the specialization, the weapons, and the skills. You can pretty much use whatever it is you want. Even the chest talent. You do not have to use spotter. I'm only doing that for, more damage. You could put unbreakable on there if you want, but just remember that's going to dramatically decrease your overall damage output. But again, you can use whatever it is you want. Now, for my combination, what I wanted to do is get the most damage and most survivability as possible. So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, well, if I'm going to use 3 pieces of Foundry Bulwark, I might as well have a shield just in case, ish hits the fan. You know what I mean? And with that, if you look at the Foundry Bulwark, that 3-piece gives you 50% more shield health. 50%. And that's why I was like, well, I mean, if I use a shield, it would, really help out my overall survivability, even though I'm not a fan of shields. But looking at this bulwark shield, it's almost at 15 million health, and that's just on an armor region build. It's quite amazing. I love it. But the reason I did that is I do have the Regulus pistol. So in case I'm in a jam, I can, whip out this crazy bulwark shield, and then I could have the Regulus, to fall back on just in case. And meanwhile, while I'm doing that, remember that I'm getting armor regen to my armor on my build. So I have nearly 15 million health on that shield, but I do have over 2.1 million armor on the build. And then just to give you a sneak peek, if we go to the defensive tab, we're at, 2.13 million armor. But then check this out. We are over 110,000 armor regen per second. And that is no matter what. This is no memento bag. There's nothing to trigger it, nothing at all. The only thing is you have to get, injured. So take a shot and you will see your armor regen come back immediately. And it's quite amazing. So what I'm doing with this, philosophy of mine, if you will, you know, Professor Doom reporting. Anyways, so with my philosophy is you use this as a running gun armor regen build. Running gun with the vector, with flatline, you're going to be pulsing the enemies because you're using the technician specialization in that linked laser pointer. So you're getting the amplified damage from the flatline. You're also getting the amplified damage from the spotter, right? You have 2.1 million armor with 110k armor regen per second. And just off of the blindsided chance that you lose all that armor and your armor regen is not good enough, you have a Regulus shield build to fall back on. I mean, come on. For real. This thing is dirty. And you don't even have to use the Regulus. You could use, the Prophet, the Orbit. You could use the D50. You could use, let's see, the Liberty. I mean, there's several good pistols you could use out there with a bulwark shield. The only reason for the pistol and the shield part is just to add that insane amount of survivability. Because while they're trying to get through that shield, you're going to be getting your armor back to your build. And that's the point, is that it gives you another point of defense. Meanwhile, you're healing yourself. I mean, come on, this thing's stupid. You get two different types of amplified damage. You have two different types of, defense. You have your high armor and you have a big shield. You also have armor regen. I mean, it's just not nonstop. There's nothing but positives when I talk about this build. It's quite remarkable. I love this build, and this will forever be in my template of in my build loadout, because once I make this fully max, I'm thinking it might hit around 115k armor regen per second. And I mean, that's just, it's only going to get better from here. None of these things, except for the Kingbreaker, are maxed out on this build. So everything else can just get better, which is insane to say, where it's already sitting at some crazy numbers. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about the build. Starting with the specialization, technician specialization. Reason we are using that is for the skill tier, but also for the linked laser pointer. We are using that on our primary weapon, and we are using this on our secondary weapon. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and roll into the weapons. Primary is the Kingbreaker. This is the named TKB, and this one comes with the talent Perfect Flatline, so you get 20% amplified damage to pulsed enemies, and they will be pulsed every single time because you're using the linked laser pointer from that technician specialization. Now, as far as the attributes and numbers here, remember this is a fully maxed out Kingbreaker, so you're not going to be able to get any higher. So we're sitting at 104k total damage, expertise level 22, and then everything's maxed out: assault rifle, health, and damage targets out of cover. As far as the skin, I know a lot of people like to ask about the skin. This one is the charred skin. I believe it came out last season. So if you can't find it under the apparel cache items, you might be able to purchase it with textiles. I'm not sure. Now, secondary is going to be the Vector 45 ACP. Now, this one can get better. It is only expertise level 12, so you have another 10% that you're missing there as far as damage. So you'd probably be well over 70k. I'd probably say around 75k total damage if you maxed out. Now, as far as the attributes, max SMG damage, crit chance, and damage targets out of cover. And then the talent flatline, again, amplified damage, but this time 15% instead of the 20. And yeah, we get that via the linked laser pointer. All we have to do is aim the weapon and it pulses the enemy. And then my sidearm is going to be the Regulus. This is just to make things even worse for whatever's in front of me. Because if I have to use this with the shield, I'm in a bad, I'm in a bad spot. So I want to be able to heal. And the best way to heal is to get that enemy to stop shooting them. And to get them to stop shooting, you shoot them in the face with a Regulus, and I guarantee those enemies will stop shooting you. They'll blow up, actually. It's quite nice. Now, to get this weapon, you do have to complete the blueprint for the Regulus, and you get that via the raid, Iron Horse raid. Now, the developers said they did fix it, but I have yet to hear any confirmation. So let me know if you can craft this weapon. They did, I believe, say they fixed it, so, fingers crossed. Now, as far as this one, it's expertise level 21, some 1% away from max, which is pretty awesome. Max everything, pistol and headshot damage. Now, looking at the build, 2.1 million armor, everything armor regen, and then if I couldn't do armor regen alone, I wanted crit chance. Now, the only thing I'm missing on crit chance is the chest piece. I unfortunately have this one with crit hit damage, and because of that, I'm only sitting at 44 chance. But if I had crit chance there, I would have been able to get to 50% crit chance. But it is what it is. Now, looking at the build, this is all possible because of this backpack. Now, it's not this this backpack, the look of it. I mean, this is the Boneyard skin. If you want to know what kind of skin this is, it's the Boneyard skin, and there is a bug right now with backpack skins. So it's looking that way on all my backpacks, which is okay. That's what I want. I love this skin. And yeah, talking about the NinjaBike though. This exotic is the bee's knees when it comes to build making. It's a universal item, and the reason it's universal is it comes with all three core attributes. So it comes with weapon damage, armor, and a skill tier. Now, I chose crit chance. I already told you why. I wanted 50% on my Kingbreaker. However, that chest piece. Now, the other thing that makes this exotic amazing is the talent resourceful. So it slots in your build with any brand set or gear set. Now, what it does is it fulfills a set bonus. And what, that does in this case is that gives me 2 pieces of Bellstone, 2 pieces of Golden Gear, 2 pieces of Murakami, and 3 pieces of Foundry Bulwark instead of, what you see before you. Now, that is really cool. It does all of this without, having to do any sort of buffs or, killing anything. It's just automatic. So you put this NinjaBike on and boom, you get all the extra bonuses. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and look at all the other items. Starting with the mask, we have the Bellstone Armory mask. Now, the Bellstone Armory brand set bonuses we get for this build: 1% armor regen and 10% armor on kill, which even further helps out our survivability. Now, you could use the Gunner's specialization to get another 10% if you want. However, you wouldn't be able to use the Link Laser Pointer or utilize all that amplified damage. So, yeah, all these gives and takes when it comes to build making. Now, as far as the attributes, we have max armor for the core, max armor regen, and crit chance with a max crit chance mod. Going to the chest piece, the Golem Gear chest piece. Now, the Golem Gear brand set bonuses we have for this build: 10% status effects, but then that 1% armor regen, and that's what we want. Now, this one comes with max armor for the core, max armor regen, and then that crit hit damage. The bane of my existence. And then a max crit chance mod. Now, as far as the talent, I did roll on here Spotter, which amplifies my weapon and skill damage by 15% to all pulsed enemies. And of course, using that King Breaker or that Vector with the Link Laser Pointer, everything we look at is pulsed. Leaving us to the Foundry Bulwark, starting with the gloves. The Foundry Bulwark gear set bonuses we get for this build: 10% total armor, and then for the 3-piece we get 1% armor regen and 50% shield health. Now, that shield health is what pushed me to make that shield part of this build, but we were mainly just going for that armor regen. Looking at the attributes: max armor for the core, max armor regen. Going to the holster: max armor regen. And then the knee pads, Emperor's Guard knee pads. Now, these are quite amazing because you get the 1% armor regen as a attribute, and you can get it to roll with armor regen per second as your other attribute. So if you get it with both of those, you can recalibrate that core attribute to armor, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're good to go. Now, as far as the brand set bonuses for this build, you get skill duration and repair skills. That's fine, whatever. But we mainly just want it for that armor regen. And there you have it. This is, this is the best armor regen build I've put together so far. I mean, I don't really think there's a better one out there. And you get what? You get 35% amplified damage from your King Breaker with Spotter. And then you get, 30% amplified damage on your Vector. And then if that's not good enough for you, you have the Regulus. I mean, come on. This thing is a home run, if you will. It's a slam dunk. It's whatever you want it to be. It's the whole shot. This thing's ridiculous. Now, I use this primarily in the Dark Zone. Just normal farming stuff. Super easy. And if someone shoots you in the back, you're not going to die. You know what I mean? I use this with the Decoy as my other skill, and then the Bulwark Shield. And I tell you what, when people shoot you in the back, and then you turn around, you heal completely, pulse them. They try to shoot you again, and they're like, oh, I'm going to kill him, I'm going to kill him. And then you whip out a Bulwark Shield with the Regulus. Dude, they pee their pants so fast, and then they're dead. It's stupid. Anyways, let's finish up with the stats. So here are the stats for this ridiculous armor regen build. The weapon stats are going to be for the King Breaker. We're at 104k weapon damage, 41.5k for PvP, 44% crit chance, 55 crit hit damage, and 75 headshot. Don't forget about that health damage and damage targets out of cover. Offensive tab, we're sitting at 47% all weapons damage bonus and 30% assault rifle damage bonus. So every time we're using the King Breaker, we are starting off at 77% damage bonus total. Gear talents, we have Resourceful on that backpack and Spotter on the chest piece. Defensive tab, we are over 2.1 million armor, 213k armor on kill, and 110,024 armor regen per second. On top of that, we do have 342k health, And then, of course, the 10% explosive resistance and hazard protection. Now, that is due to my watch level, so here is my disclaimer for all my build videos. I am sitting at watch level 4,640. That means all these boxes are maxed out 50 of 50. Now, if you are at or above shade level 1000 and you copy and paste my build, you should get the exact same numbers and results. However, if you are below shade level 1000, some of these numbers will not be the same, and therefore, you can, it's recommended you get up to shade level 1000, but you don't have to. Just know that your build can get better. If you're not expertise level 22, just know that your build can get better. I mean, it's the same thing throughout the whole game. Shade level 1000 is, max right now as far as builds, and expertise level 22 is max for the, quote unquote in game. Anyways, that is the build. I am going to leave you with some gameplay, so I hope you enjoy. We're going to be doing PvE mainly, just because I wanted to show you the survivability of this build. You can use this in anything in the game. You could even run solo and legendary summit for all I care. I mean, this thing has survivability and damage to back it up. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet already, what are you waiting on? Come on, man. Hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. Let me know what you think in the comments. I am Kamikazevondoom. Let's roll that gameplay footage. Yeah. We're going to do a quick exotic farm. Just a quick exotic farm. Because I need exotics for my next build. These expertise levels are so expensive. It is ridiculous, truly. It truly is. But let's go ahead and get some exotics. Now we're going to run around in the invaded. That way I don't have to pop all of the chests and get everyone's attention. We can just, hit a little decoy, relax, hit some chests, and get out of here. Now I hope you enjoy. This build is ridiculous when it comes to survivability. Now, of course, you do have all blues on your build, but you can see, I'm melting elites pretty easy. There's an elite right here, and there's the elite dead. It's pretty simple. Now let's go to the next chest. We're just gonna hit the, we're gonna hit the chest real quick. And we have people going rogue, which is fine. We'll come over here. Alright, he wants to fight. We'll fight in this this room over here. That was pretty quick. All I had to do was hit one chest and I got people's attention. That's good, right? Let's see what happens. Oh, nope, they give up. Alright. Let's go to the next chest.
Helo almost at extraction zone.
Let's see here. Now the next chest is going to be in the theater. Yeah, they're fighting each other at the checkpoint. Leaving me with all the exotics. Ha 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 ha.
Helo's on site.
Oh, there we go. I'm sure they'll catch up with me as soon as I hit that extract. They'll see what's up. Oh. Yeah, that dog was loud. I thought he was right next to me. I was like, dang. Oh, there's an extraction right here, that's why. I don't need to extract, though. Run all the way down here to hit the next chest. Oh, sorry. Controller got mixed up there. There we go. Yeah, they haven't hit any of these chests. Dang, I didn't get an exotic there? Come on. run. And if you take notes,
Hilo is headed
this is
back.
your speed run for exotic components in DZ South. I typically like to do, DZ West and South. Typically. If I have time, I'll run over to the east.
Contaminated gear detected.
But I'll hit all of these chests and then extract. I'll get, DZ resources and exotics pretty quick. And that's how I'm able to get all of those, builds together with all the expertise. Because I'm telling you, man, the exotic components, it is very, very costly to upgrade your builds. It's ridiculous. It's like they think you have thousands of hours just to get exotics, just to level up a couple builds. Like, honestly, it's quite ridiculous. And this is your number one way of getting exotic components in the game. The only thing is it's by chance, right? Because it's all RNG based.
Now detecting
There we go.
contaminated
There's
gear.
an exotic. But it's all RNG based. I just took that dude's chest. My bad, man. I'm doing a farm. But if you do this farm, you can hit all of the exotic chests, extract, and be done in minutes. And then that's it. You go to the next one. I mean, it's super simple. And I think that's why a lot of people, whenever they do pop rogue and they see what I'm doing, they're like, oh, this dude's exotic farming. And I am. I mean, there's no shame in my game. I am exotic farming. I mean, I typically PvP and conflict. That's my my bread and butter. I love PvP and conflict because it's nothing but pure PvP. You don't have to worry about anything. There's no checkpoint camping. There's no, NPCs, random crap like that. It's just arena PvP.
Contaminated gear detected.
However, I do hate the spawns in conflict. They need to fix that. And then take out team elimination. I mean, who even plays team elimination? Like, honestly, nobody. Ugh. Fix the spawns, take out team elimination, and add last stand. That would be the perfect conflict. Alright, and then this is your last exotic chest right here.
Now detecting contaminated
I
gear.
did not get an exotic. Alright, how many do I have? I have 2. I was able to get 2 exotics this run. Nice. I'll go ahead and extract, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I'll probably do like some landmarks, do some PvE stuff. And then we'll dabble in some PvP. I want to max out this build fully and then show you all what it can do. Because I want to do some solo manhunts with this bad boy.
Kilo inbound.
Extraction called.
Alright, let's see. Did we get anything of substance? Crit damage. Nope. Whole lot of nothing. And then you deconstruct it, and boom, DZ resource. Guessing there's a person here.
Contaminated gear
Purple.
detected. Landmark engaged.
Very interesting. It's just like a random piece of gear.
Extraction helo. Almost within range.
No one. Now, it doesn't matter that I got a purple gear out of that chest. And here's why. Because look, if I deconstruct it, it turns into a DZ resource. So it's still the same. It's the equivalent to a yellow or green item. They are all, in the end, DZ resources. Yeah, there's no one here. Surprising. I thought someone was gonna show up.
Pickup begun.
we go.
Helo will depart in 30 seconds.
Yeah, got one person.
System restored.
It's truth. Let's see what he wants. I see him. Think he's gonna do it. Oh. Got him. Well, that was crazy.
Finishing extraction.
And I was with this dude shooting me the whole time. Jeez. GG's. GG's. Alright. Now let's show you some other gameplay footage. I mean, this is just effortless. And I'll show you what it's like, so you can see the armor region. You can see I have a few enemies shooting me. Look at that armor just come back immediately. Look at that. It's just a steady wave of armor that you get no matter what. And then you see, and they're not even trying to get through my shield. And I'm already back at full armor. Stupid. It's ridiculous. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Alright, brick. Reminds me of Brick Top from Snatch.
Extraction helo. Almost within range.
Damn. Almost bagged that agent. Oh, shit.
I got you. Bye-bye.
Detonated gear
Look
detected.
at that. Let's go. Heroics. Heroics made easy. Alright, so if you're just now joining me, I am in a heroic mission for directives solo. And I just want to show you, the amount of damage I'll be able to take, the amount of damage I'll be able to give, and still survive without going down, dying, or anything at all. I mean, you're not going to die with this build. The survivability is so high, it is ridiculous. The only way to make the survivability any higher would be with Unbreakable, but you'd lose so much damage. Alright, let's keep it going. Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying to see how much damage I could take. Look, they have my shield at half and my armor at half. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright. Let's be serious now. I don't want to die. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Oh, the stagger is real. There we go. Oh, behind me? Where? Oh, I see him. I see you. Look at my armor go back. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. And then get that extra armor right there. Boom. Die, 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 die. Oh. Oh, big boy, big boy. Oh, immune. Crap. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Dude, this immune. Dude, let me get that box. Hold on. I got it. I got it. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. There it is. There it is. Major Keats. Sorry, bro. Ooh, piece candy. Tardigrade. Nice. Tardigrade, baby. That's a solo heroic with 4 directives if I've ever seen it.
If you hadn't stopped them,
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Show me the numbers.
Today.
Show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. 1.2 billion damage. 111 kills. Dude, I took 131 million damage. What? Real crit percentage 40. I mean, I'm at 44, so that's good. 41 headshots. 1.2 billion damage dealt. And 131 million damage taken. 63 accuracy. I just completed that solo in 24 minutes. Never went down. Ugh, this build, it's amazing. Hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. Peace out.